Well, another thing that we wanted to talk about, that I wanted to talk about actually, was kind of following on from the PS5 versus Xbox Series X video that we talked about.
Go and watch it.
Yeah, go watch it. It's a very good video actually. We go a lot into like the gaming.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, a lot of gaming nostalgia, like DS's and Wii's, and a lot of consoles from our childhood. So go check that out. But at the end,
Wait, one sec. They can have a prequel.
No! What are you doing?
They can have a prequel.
Wait, what are you doing? Okay, yeah, DS. That's what we did basically for half an hour. Yeah. So, but we touched a little bit on the end about Fortnite. Because obviously when that game was fucking massive.
Booming.
I don't think there's been a big game like that for years. And
need it to be season 1, 2, and 3 again.
yeah, basically I think it's now like chapter 3 or something. And the game
That doesn't make any sense to me because I think I played it to like season 6 or 7.
Yeah, because the game is just so completely different now, and there's not as it's still a relatively big game, but it's not big on YouTube anymore. It's not as big on Twitch anymore. Quite a lot of the
Does
big
Ninja still play it and stuff?
I don't think so. No, he might do. I could be wrong. I don't watch Ninja, but he dropped off. He went massive and dropped off.
He got like a mil a day.
Why do you think Fortnite lost its throne on the top?
Changed way too many things, like we've talked about before.
Right. Yeah. Like what?
It's gone way too complex. Like when my favorite time was when building was starting to actually like get competitive, and then after that it all just went to shit.
Yeah. We started playing pre-season 1.
Pre-season.
So that will have been October 2017, before they added the battle pass and all that stuff, and it was still growing at that point. It was a big game and getting bigger. But we watched one of Alier's videos. Well, I did, and I saw it. I was like, yeah. And I saw it, and I was like, this looks fucking sick. And then we went on it. We're like, this is fucking sick. And then we just played the shit out of it.
Pretty much.
Literally.
That's how it works.
And remember the old music, like the menu music?
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember it.
So good. And then we played loads season 1, season 2, season 3. And then we just kind of fell off a bit.
I kept on going back on and back off and stuff.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have, but especially like season 2, season 3, you'd get up, you'd watch Fortnite videos, you'd go to school, talk about it on the bus.
Yeah.
You'd talk about the bus. You'd
watch
talk about
Twitch while you're at school.
Yeah.
No,
you
don't watch Twitch while you're at school.
No, you don't. Don't do that. We don't recommend that. You talk about it at school and you wouldn't watch it. You then talk about going on it with your mates on the bus. You get home and you just go on it all night with your mates and just try and do some cool shit. And
do you remember when there was like an update that day and all you'd be talking about is
my god, yeah. So it'd all be getting leaked like the new, I don't know. I think one of the first ones that we properly went for was the campfire update. When they added the campfire in, we literally were like, oh my fucking god, they're adding a campfire. Yeah, they're adding a fucking campfire. So then we jump in to Salty fucking Springs, because Salty Springs is the fucking place, right? And Dusty Depot, where's it gone? Where's it gone? So it was Dusty Divot, wasn't it?
Dusty Divot.
Yeah, fucking shit, mate. But you'd land there and you'd get it and you'd be gassed. And it's all you'd talk about. You didn't play anything else. I don't know. I feel like a part of us got burned out on it, for sure. I feel like we played so much.
The only problem when like you stop on a game like that and it carries on growing massive is there's no chance of you even getting a win.
Yeah, that's true. Like when we stopped around season 4 playing it every day, and you go on every now and then, it just got harder and harder, and they added so much new stuff in. Because they used to have the basic weapons. You'd have a burst and a normal AR and a SCAR.
But no one was actually like good at it.
There was 2 shotguns, 2 ARs, 2 snipers, 2 pistols. And it was very simple, very basic, but fun. You go back a couple of seasons later, like you go back now, There's like 4 or 5 different assault rifles, like 3 bursts, 14 pistols, 300 snipers. There's so many different weapons. There's so many different items, and
there's different modes as well.
And I think when it was season 3 when they literally changed the map by season 3, and they added tilted towers and all them. Which, to be fair,
tilted towers was mint.
Yeah, because I remember when everyone was getting so hyped. And then the update dropped, and you land in as all these new places, and everyone's getting absolutely like, oh my god! Honestly, Fortnite when that came out was probably one of the best times of my life. Like,
100%.
So I don't think you've ever had so much fun.
Were we in year 10 or
11? I think it was just shafting us before our GCSEs. Everyone's like,
I remember I was meant to be doing DT work and I was just on Twitch watching Fortnite.
It's so bad. No one did any revision because you were just playing Fortnite. But no, so that was sick.
Everyone shat on it, but then like people started to shit on it, and then even they would go over and play it. So
because so then they kept adding loads of stuff, which is good. Regular updates is good, but
But it's a bit excessive.
It was updates every week, which was fine when it was little items, but it was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. They were adding game modes in that really were a bit shit.
Yeah, I remember when they dropped like 50v50. That was good. Like the first time they did it.
Yeah.
Like, it was mint. Oh, like, and like sniper shootout.
Yeah.
And then I don't even know what they are.
There's a lot of game modes now. But what happened was it was getting really popular, but it was getting very popular with competitive players. So they started making it, I guess, tailored towards the better players. And it meant that when you didn't go on for a certain amount of time, you'd come back, everyone would be so much better than you, and you just couldn't do anything. And it wasn't fun anymore. And there was so many new items. There was all these new places that had just cropped up out of nowhere. And it just felt a bit shit.
I mean, I went back on with like season 6, 7, and 8. And I got my building back up to scratch, but I never actually did it.
Well, I went on relatively recently, maybe 2 months ago, just before Chapter 3 came out, and they've added skill-based matchmaking in.
I don't know this Chapter
3. Yeah, they've
thing.
added skill-based matchmaking in.
Oh no, is this the lightsaber one? Because me and you downloaded it just for a piss take.
No, this was after that. But no, because I remember, did they add in like a massive robot or something, which it would just kill you instantly? That people could climb in like a massive robot.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we re-downloaded it when the lightsabers dropped, and then I just got rid of it again.
But
a week
but when I went on recently, they have skill-based matchmaking. So because I don't have many wins at all. I have like 2 solo wins or something stupid. I would play against people.
I think I've only got like 1 solo.
So you'd play against people that had the similar amount of wins and a similar amount of KD, and I ended up getting like 10 kills in my first ever game. Loaded into another game, I was like, oh, that was fun. And I just got destroyed instantly because I was in like a really difficult game. Next game, loads of plebs, and I just like destroyed them again. Which is a good thing that they've got that. But I think it was a bit too late. I think.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. 100%. And I mean, when a lot of YouTubers stopped playing.
Well, how many duo wins did you have? Because I ended up having like 30.
I had a lot of duo wins. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember going on with my mate, like not you, but one of my other mates, and we just like got like 10 wins.
Yeah. No, look, yeah. When you're on form, I thought there was nothing better. But I think one of the things was it got so overused on YouTube, especially that people. Yeah, but I'd say mainly when people making a lot of Fortnite videos on YouTube as well, like Ali A and whatever, and Ninja was doing videos on there.
Does Ali A still?
Yeah, that's all Ali A still plays. And he does get millions of views, but considering that he's on like 18 million subs...
Does he even do wins? Does he even get wins?
But he complained that they were a lot harder to get now.
Yeah, because he was shit anyway. He's always been shit.
Yeah. But, when they stopped making... Well, once basically content got dry, people had done everything, and it kind of fell off on YouTube. And then people started to stop playing it, especially when they were adding so much so quickly, as well.
Yeah,
which is a real shame.
It's
because I feel.
Well, yeah, because we're not gonna have a game like that for so long.
I feel like the main reason for me was updates. which it's not a bad thing that updates are consistent, but when it was so consistent,
like 10 gig updates,
massive updates every single week, and there was so much new stuff coming and going, and then they start like vaulting, which is what they called it, older weapons, and then bringing them back and just messing around with the game like too much, I think, and it kind of ruined it for me. But I think a few days ago a new Minecraft update came out, and they've been updating the game maybe every 6 months or so, maybe a little bit more, and maybe a little bit more. And people keep coming back.
Minecraft, like I swear, it's popping.
Yeah,
more than
it's especially last year. It was massive, but the updates that they have, they're big. I'd say they're bigger updates than what Fortnite will release every week, but they'd stagger it.
When you think about Minecraft as a game, it is fucking huge.
But so's Fortnite. There's a lot to do in Fortnite as well. Like, they had a creative mode as well, didn't they?
Well, yeah, they're like, I don't even know anymore.
But Minecraft update it like every 6 months, so there's always much more hype around an update for Minecraft because it doesn't come as often. And I think that's what keeps people going. So they don't do it so much that people get worn out of all these new features, but it's not so long that people find the game boring. And that's the right balance, and I think Fortnite went too much on the too many features too quickly.
Yeah, I don't know. What happened was they got big instantly, but died instantly. Well,
I think a lot of people knew that their time at the top was going to be short-lived. It was also at a time where battle royales were massive, I guess, before Fortnite anyway.
Well, Warzone's massive.
Yeah. Well, it came off the back of PUBG, and I think the reason it blew up.
Well, no, but PUBG came off.
Yeah.
PUBG came off H1Z1.
Yeah. But I think the reason Fortnite got big in the first place was, one, because it was free. Like, the fact that it was a free multiplayer game, you just don't find them. You just don't find them anymore.
Well, yeah, no, that is. I'm pretty certain that is the only free game which has gotten to.
Yeah, definitely.
The size
but I'd say the second reason was because of its cartoon style look as well. None of the other ones, all the other ones have been realistic looking, but this was cartoon looking and it had building. And
PUBG was just it like tried making real life, but it was shit.
PUBG was big, but it never caught me personally. I had it on the Xbox. I played like 2 games, never played it again.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, fuck's sake!
When X gave me it, yeah.
Beep. Sorry.
Every time we have to bleep something. We were doing quite well.
Well, I was debating. I was debating if I was going to say it, and then I was like,
we were doing quite well as well. That would have been. Usually there's a lot of, especially the last one with the new coronavirus measures. Yeah.
Go watch.
Yes, that's the best one that's been done so far. And we looked at we looked at you could on analytics. It's a lot more detailed than it used to be. So we looked up what people were searching for to find our video, and they searched for friend. They searched for mum sex, friend and mum sex, and ex porn.
No, it was
mum son sex. Even though we're talking about friends, and ex porn. That's what people search. YouTube. They were searching this on YouTube, by the way, and clicked our 10-minute video and went, "Oh, that looks good. I'll nash myself off to that."
Oh no, that's actually right.
Think it's someone, Thomas. Someone may have
about that.
relieved.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Someone may have pleasured themselves over our podcast.
I mean, if it's over anything, it's over my thumbnail.
What you mean the thumbnail? Because it had Cara Delevingne in. You don't even know who she is, do you?
No. I literally just grabbed a photo.
Good clickbait. No, so go and watch that. There is no porn in it. There is no sex in it. I am sorry about that. We can't post that. Go if you want to watch that. Go on Pornhub. If you're in Britain or most places in the world. It's premiums free at the moment, so get yourself on there, get that used. Men and women, because women use it too.
Or
Women
get
use
a
it too.
VPN.
Yeah,
Let's get a
Pornhub
sponsor.
sponsor us. That'd be so cool.
No, I'm
That'd
not
be
doing
so cool.
that. I'm not doing that. No, I want a sponsor.
Why VPN?
Oh no.
You mean because Waffling got sponsored by it on Saturday? Oh wait,
Well,
if you couldn't
everyone.
tell already, if you haven't watched our other videos because you're skanks, we are a fan. We are big fans of the Waffling podcast. That's why we started this. I'd say. Yeah, we started this podcast because of Waffling. Like, that's so funny and it's jokes, so we're gonna do it. It's not quite as good yet. It will be soon, easily, but yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna play. I'm gonna put some gammon in my fish tank with my headphones connected to.
I'm gonna put some gammon on my fish tank.
I'm gonna put some gammon.
Well, there you go. The
on my
Fall of
fish
Fortnite.
tank.
It was a good game. It's not anymore. I really need a shit, so we're gonna have to go. It's actually coming out. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, Thomas. I'm clenching.
Clenching hard.
I'm laughing and it's coming out even more. And then it just made a noise. Right, thank you for watching this podcast. You'll notice we call it podcast. We split it up into a couple of videos just because I think less people want to watch. Yeah, it's better for us in terms of editing. Same. That's crazy. Because we've got long beards.
At least I
I can grow side, but I just don't want them. They look disgusting. They're manky. Anyway, thank you for watching the podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Go and check out our other videos and subscribe, you daft cunts. See you next time.